Hi, guys. I'm Tiffany,
And I'm Stephanie,
and we're Sisters of the South, coming to you today with episode 3 of Missing Persons Monday. This case doesn't have a lot of backstory to it, but we just want to get this man's name and face out there to you to see if maybe someone could come up with some information about him. So let's get started.
All right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Cody Elijah Honeycutt. He goes by Eli. He is missing and was last confirmed to be physically seen in Philadelphia, Mississippi on May 11th, 2022. Honeycutt left his home in Pell City, Alabama on May 9th, 2022 in possession of his mother's vehicle and credit card. He has not been seen or heard from by family members or loved ones since. Later in the day on May 9th, 2022, the card was used at a gas station in Leeds, Alabama. The following day, May 10th, the card was used at a gas station in Meridian, Mississippi. Later that day, May 10th, 2022, the card was used at the Pearl River Resort and Casino in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Pell City, Alabama is about 3 hours and 12 minutes from Philadelphia, Mississippi, and it's due east. So at this point in time, the card was then used the next day at both the Pearl River Resort and Casino and the Golden Moon Resort and Casino. From there, the card moves about an hour and 10 minutes north of Philadelphia, Mississippi, and is used at a restaurant in Starksville, Mississippi. There were 3 or more transactions that day. 2 of those transactions were at a gas station, and the last one was at a Subway restaurant. Those 3 charges were all made at establishments in Columbus, Mississippi. On May 16, 2022, the car that Honeycutt was in possession of at the time of his disappearance was located abandoned on the shoulder of the northbound lane of Interstate 55 near Durant, Mississippi, at exit 156. The keys were found inside the car. Aside from the Cadillac converter being removed from the car, it was working in perfect condition. Other than that, it was completely out of gas. The tags had been removed from the car, which were Alabama tags, and had been replaced with Mississippi tags. His phone was not located in the vehicle and has not been recovered at this point in time. On May 22nd, 2022, there was one final credit card transaction at a Shell gas station in Madison, Mississippi. The card has not been used since. Honeycutt's mother contacted the casino security, who were able to confirm that Honeycutt was the one making the transactions at the casino in Philadelphia, Mississippi on May 10th and 11th, 2022. None of the transactions after that point have been confirmed to be made by Honeycutt. He has had no contact with family or loved ones since May 9th, 2022, which loved ones say is uncharacteristic of him. This case remains unsolved at this time.
So I do want to ask, maybe other people are wondering this too. This was his mother's credit card and car, correct?
Yeah, and I've looked to see if there was a backstory on did he borrow the car and the credit card, or did he take it without his mother's approval? I can't get any of that information.
Well, I had read they had an altercation, so maybe he got mad and took off with her car and credit card.
Okay.
But his cell phone, he had it on him?
Yes, he had his cell phone on him, and I believe that they did catch a couple of pings, and I think that might have been how they were able to find his vehicle.
But it doesn't show that he contacted anyone at all?
They've not released any of that information.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, they're holding everything close to the vest at this point in time on this case.
Right.
I'm not sure that they know a lot, but they're not releasing a lot.
Okay.
According to his last recorded measurements, he is 6 foot 1 inch tall and weighs 220 pounds. He has brown, wavy hair and blue eyes. He has a chipped front tooth. He has a tattoo on his upper arm of a cross with his name written in a banner. His date of birth is February 3rd, 1991, so this would make him 33 years old as of this year. If you have any information regarding the disappearance or whereabouts of Cody Honeycutt, or Eli Honeycutt, please contact the State Clair County Sheriff's Department at 205-884-3333. It does sound like something very nefarious was carried out on Eli. I'm not sure if he went down to do a little bit of gambling and come across someone who took advantage of him, but it's obvious that the vehicle was stolen and they swapped the tags so they wouldn't be noticed. If there was a bolo out on, be on the lookout for this stolen car or whatever with this license plate number. They were smart enough, I guess you could say, to change out the license plates.
So did he have any friends near the area, or was he did his mom say he was just
Have no idea. I couldn't
took off that direction?
I couldn't find hardly any information on linking him to why he just took off and did this.
Okay.
So I'm just not sure. I've looked everywhere. I was trying to get a background maybe on his childhood, what he did, what his place of employment was. None of that information was coming up for me. As a matter of fact, when we were looking on the internet today, seems like a lot of things have been scrubbed. So there's even less information on him at this point. But the last update was like 2 months ago for him, and they are still looking for him. Okay. But we do want to get his face out there for anyone that sees him or anybody that knows anything or maybe saw anything a couple of years ago to at least contact the sheriff's department on this. So we're going to leave you today with this information. If you feel like sharing it, please share it. And hit that like button at the bottom of the screen and subscribe for true crime content every week.
Which is
completely free. Y'all, it's free. And also, again, we're going to say, please share to get his face out there. And so we're going to leave you today with this. And most importantly,
see the good and stay imperfectly perfect.
Until next time, guys. Thank
you.
Bye.